Saturday, 13th September 2025. Tommy Robinson's Unite the Kingdom rally. Potentially one of the largest rallies the modern world has seen, with estimates going from 100,000 all the way up to 3 million people in the capital this Saturday. I had the fortune of being able to go and record some interviews there. However, half of the crew, the one other person who was meant to be with me, was busy that day, and thus I was alone. Unfortunately, that day I was suffering from a little thing called little bitch syndrome, and I only managed to get about 2 interviews. However, these interviews, I'm sure they managed to capture the general views and ideals of those who were attending that day.
And why have you come here? Like, I'm sure people have come here for many different reasons, many overlapping, but why have you exactly come here?
Because the country's falling to pieces. It's gone past its sell-by date. This country is finished unless we fight back. And unless we really fight back, I can see us being in a civil war. It's as simple as that.
Absolutely.
This country is in a bad way, a very, very, very bad way. We've got 1 million rapes, 20 girls possibly disappeared, and the police are doing nothing. We're sleepwalking into a fascist totalitarian police state, courtesy of Keir Starmer and the police force. Can you tell me why the police can now break into someone's house, 5 police at 2 o'clock in the morning for a hate crime, but if you get your tools stolen from the back of your van, such as I had one, £7,000, you can't get a scene of crimes number. We're sleepwalking into a police state.
Goodness.
Yeah, I just want to make stupid, funny things that are deep, somewhat profound on the internet, but I guess it's because I feel like my perspective, being a mixed race and never really belonging in any kind of group, makes me quite a good political figure, because I can, you get a lot of hate for sitting on the fence, but when you sit on the fence you can see both sides. And I can see that the grass isn't even green on either side. And I just want to help people and get them out of these loops of hatred.
The police recorded 25 arrests throughout the day, which, even compared to other things, 25 out of 100,000 is really, it isn't that high of a rate. And overall, from where I was standing, the whole event was relatively peaceful. There wasn't much violence. It was mostly just singing and cheering. However, that was close to where I actually was happy. That was in Whitehall, and nobody wants to really commit crimes over there. However, in other areas, perhaps near the edges, there was a bit more violence. However, I'm not exactly sure. I never actually witnessed any myself.
This train is uniting the kingdom, England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales too. All right, let's go.
May I have some opinions on the current establishment?
May you have some opinions what?
On the current establishment, the current 2 major parties.
They're lost. Well, the Labour Party got in, and it got in big time, and I was extremely sad when it did. I live abroad and I got out because of the madness that we're in. I've got 3 children, and there's no way I'm letting my children live in this hellhole of a nation. So when I heard that the Labour Party got in, well, you deserve all you get. But frankly, they're just not doing it. You have a party now, the Labour Party, which is goading us into a civil war. We will be in a state of civil war unless, of course, we get the Reform Party in, who are going to have a clean sweep. That's what we need. Otherwise, it will be a civil war, because people are sick and tired. We're sleepwalking into a totalitarian police state.
There's also been a lot of people who've been saying that Nigel Farage is some form of controlled opposition, and voting him in will just bring in the same old.
No, he won't. He'll have a new broom sweeps clean. It will be a completely different party. We cannot carry on like we cannot carry on bringing in what's possibly a battalion of soldiers each and every day of the week from places like Syria and Iraq that are ISIS controlled. You haven't got a clue where they're coming from, and they themselves will be the opposition in a civil war. We just cannot go on like it. It's a madness. I've got nothing against immigration, but you have to have it controlled, and we've got too many. And one thing I can say to you, that in the 60s, it was always about population control, population control, population control. Pull the population at 54 million. Now you can have 75 million. Well, where's that 21 million come from? And it's largely Islamic and very violent. And we've gone against our Christian roots. Listen, I've got to go now, so God bless you. Thanks.
I mean, I could personally disagree with that last remark. However, people are entitled to their own opinion, which evidently isn't something the government also believes in. Now, there were a lot of children at the event. I saw several people. People under the age of under the age of 10. It seemed in primary school, you know, like 5, 6 odd years. There were plenty of people who brought their kids, and tell you what, the atmosphere suited it. However, there was a lot. There was a lot of smoking. There was a lot of vaping. I'm pretty sure we just imported Paris at that event. Instead, there was also like a lot of smoke grenades. I think personally, the experience for even the average person would have been greatly removed. I mean, increased if there was less people smoking. I was inhaling some guy's smoke once every half a minute, and there were about 2 smoke grenades, for the that people buy from fireworks during bonfire night or even New Year's. Yeah, there were I saw about 2 of those let off. Definitely further around Parliament Square, I think there might have been some drugs, and there was definitely a bad smell. However, that's what you get when there's a lot of drunk people. And with when you get alcohol at an event, really. Yeah, people also dropped a lot of things on the floor. However, yeah, there were also a lot of people who were at least partially intoxicated. If you were at Whitehall or at the event, or if you saw it online, or if you're even listening to the audio more than you're listening to me, you would probably be able to tell that they played quite a bit of music at that event. And personally, I know music taste is subjective, but there was someone, one of the songs was from The Greatest Showman, and considering the whole ideology of this event, I don't think the Drama Kids' favorite song would have been my top choice for something like this. However, it was relevant to what was going on the stage at the time. The stage, podium, yeah, more podium really. There was also the legendary return of that one schoolgirl who got kicked out for the day. I think it would be the Tom would be kicked out unless, yeah, the Tom would probably be kicked out. Yeah, but she delivered the speech she was gonna deliver at class. It was absolutely legendary. I don't have any footage because I kinda dropped my phone and it kinda shattered into a million pieces. It was like I dropped it on the road and it shattered into a million pieces. But I didn't really manage to get much footage of the speech or anything really. It was also a lot of rain. The main presenter, if you're watching any stream, you would have seen him with a Union Jack. She said, in the name of Jesus Christ, make it stop raining, and it and it didn't really stop raining. It really just got worse until about the time I left, about four-ish, because my mom was probably worried for me. Don't tell her this, but I didn't exactly tell her where I was going. Anyways, this has been the Grand Duke Laboom V of Bombast, reporting to you from we really need a better name for this. Over and out, I suppose.
At the Tommy Robinson, and this guy's doing
We
homework.
are the start of a counter-revolution.
Farmers a wanker. Yes, farmers a wanker. Yes, farmers a wanker. Yes, farmers a wanker. And how do you think events like this will affect the trout population in the future?
The trout population?
Yes, the trout population, sir.
I don't know. I think the trout population is quite decent since Brexit, because obviously we can't go out. I don't know. I'm not really a good fisherman. I'm Filipino. I'm supposed to be.
Oh, you're Filipino too.
Oh, you're Filipino.
You're Filipino.
Hey,
hey. Hey. What part? What part?
Oh, it's funny. I'm from Negros. Do you know Negros?
Yes. I'm from Pangasinan.
Pangasinan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a very dark-skinned Filipino.
Yeah. I mean, my grandma's like.
Are you full?
Half.
Half. I'm half as well. Half white, half Filipino, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm out here, you know, representing the gammon.
My skin's from my grandma, so like.
Oh, right. Where's she from?
Pangasinan.
Oh, Pangasinan. Oh, so maybe you're a Negrito in spirit.
In spirit, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, my grandparents are really dark, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens when there's that much sun.
Yeah. So are you making a YouTube video or?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, that's sweet, man. I mean, you've got like the low budget and stuff. You know, I've been doing this for years. So
I have zero money.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere. I mean, I'm not big, but I just do this as a hobby.
I mean, what I've got is the Keir Starmer's economy budget.
Alright, can I give you a follow?
Sure.
Have you finished your interview?
Huh?
Have you finished your
Oh yeah, I have actually.